Hey there, every bear. Welcome back to Ursacraft. And yep, I'm still in the Nether. I barely left, like just for a few resources. But well, you might be able to see. I've been a little bit busy. There's things here, and there's a whole thing here, and yeah, we're still at the gold farm. I've just I realise I've built more here than I have back at my base, and it looks kind of cool. I think I like it. I wish we had some different glass blocks. There was like, I think it's in Create. You can have like little different glass, and that would be cool up there. But other than that, I really like this. I spent way too long, and yeah. So let's have a look. We've got some non-functioning nether portals at the moment. I'm not sure what to do because, well, there's nothing to put on the other end yet because I haven't built the tower for them to go in. But also, they're spawnable, which means it's going to affect the farm. So, I don't know. They might just be there for show. But yeah, it's the golden bartering farm. So the bartering farm is done, and please turn your magnets off because there's a lot of weird stuff going on in here, and yeah, magnets just suck everything up and you end up with a pocket full of junk. So let's take a look around. I mean, you can hear it still going sometimes. We've got some sort of house thing going on, but it's more of a factory inside. Yeah, it's a lot in here. We'll just have a quick walk around. Yeah, a bit slower. Maybe there's everything here that processes all of the gold farm. So we'll head up the top first. This is where that old cobblestone platform was. Here's the ridiculous number of hoppers to smush all the zombified piglins on. All the chests and things are gone. All of it just goes into this one barrel here, which is kind of cool, and empty because everything is being sorted and filtered and processed, and we've got piglins. It took a little while, but we've got piglins, and they're named. Here are their names. Just because you can't see their name tags. So I thought it was best to do that. And I'm going to go through and explain all of the stuff here real soon. But just giving you a quick glance over, look at how things are sort of laid out. Most of the sort of processing stuff happens up here. And then come downstairs where all the storage is. There's a little bit of processing down here, but anything that is being processed is really hidden away now. Because I wanted to make it nice and easy to sort of work with. So let's just put that back on so we can actually see what we're doing a bit. And well, maybe we'll start at the beginning. So just get ready. This is going to be a bit of a thing, and I'm going to try and explain it carefully and slowly. So I'm really sorry if you're not interested in this stuff. Maybe just skip ahead and we'll look at the building in a minute before we go off and do other things. But this took me a while, so let's have a look around and see, because there's a lot of new stuff here. I've learned how to use all the tech mod and all the sorts of storage mod properly, so we can go and use that all back at the base. So this is the hoppers, and they basically just shove everything. Well, that one's wrong. Oh well. We'll turn that one around in a minute. But they shove everything down here, just in case. I mean, this can pull out of there anyway, but just in case, everything gets shoved out of the hoppers as quickly as possible and goes into here, which is just a buffer, but I don't think it ever really gets used. It's just in case. And these are the storage lines. They connect to various different things. We're gonna we're going to look at the most important thing, which is this one here. Let's put the thing back on. There we go. This filter here goes into a different set of storage, I guess. Every one of these, if they're not connected, makes a different storage inventory connected thing. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, this filter just takes golden nuggets out of this area and all these pipes and puts them here. And the only place you can put them is straight into this crafter from the energized power mod, and then that just makes them into gold ingots. And it doesn't have anywhere to put them, so it just holds onto them until they're sucked out along this one into this, which takes out gold ingots. So any gold ingots that end up over there end up over here, and that's taking them into here and turning them into gold blocks. We've got a lot of gold blocks because down the bottom, I think maybe we are going to be jumping up and down between them. We've got storage for gold blocks. I don't know if that's a lot. It feels like a lot to me. It feels like a lot to this guy as well. But yeah, that's that. And at the moment, it's warming up a little bit still because I changed it to gold blocks from storing gold ingots. Once that's full, we should have enough to trigger the bartering farm to turn back on. And it's not like the bartering farm hasn't been going, because you'll see we've got so much stuff. It's ridiculous. So yeah, there's another bit of storage sort of filtering down the bottom, and that just goes to that barrel, which, you know, sitting in the wall to make it look nice. And that's gold ingots into gold blocks, and that's all there is to that. So let's have a look at the bartering farm. This is just looking at what's in here, and it says, well, if there's 9, or more than 9, sorry, really important maths thing there. So if there's 10 basically, which means the crafter can't be crafting anymore because this is full, so it will stop. Then we're going to repair this line, because these cables, you can use the sticky pistons on them, which is great. And once that's connected, then you know what? That's wrong. That should not be like that. I'm going to change that. Just a moment. That should be connected straight into there. That is never going to work. Wow, I'm so glad I saw that now, before I got really confused as to why that wasn't working. So let's change that, because that needs to come. We're going to have to change how this looks a little bit, because this is going to look horrible now. That's horrible. We're going to change that. That's going to come down there, and that one's going to come out the top in a minute. But that's just for looks. Right. So. Yeah, my inventory's a mess. Just ignore that. Except not been home and put anything away or done anything proper. It's getting awful. Anyway, that connects up when this has got an overflow of iron ingots. And it goes into these 4, which are all 4 different inventories, which are basically just into the droppers. So these know that to look for gold ingots, they suck them out of there, and then we've just got your standard ETHO style hopper clock up there. You know, there it goes. Nothing too fancy. Took me a minute to remember how to do it on its side rather than on the top, but that's just my brain. And yeah, then we've got our piglins, and the droppers give them the gold, and it's all normal. Yeah, they might bite, and they can see you when you're looking in the chests and things, so they do get grumpy. But these are all empty, despite the fact that the hoppers lead into the connectors here, which just means that the barrels can be filled more evenly. So rather than going into one barrel and then that one getting full, this just spreads it all around, which is great for using the hoppers into that. So that's another inventory there. And that is connected out the back through this one, and with the cable, with the cables you can hide what you can see. I need my tool. Where is it? That one. There you go. You can see when I'm holding that. There's actually a cable, one of these ones, in that block, and you can see there's others around here as well. So everywhere there's a little cable going into a wall like that, it's because it's a hidden cable. Same with these ones here. That one goes really far. So that all goes down into the storage here, and this doesn't have to be sorted with the filters because these are silos, and silos can only take one type of block. So once you've got one in there, they kind of just sort themselves out. So that goes into another inventory connector, and you can see there how much it is, and they're all connected with these inventory trim things. And actually the silos are part of the energized power mod, not the storage mod, but they work really, really well together. And yeah, this is the main storage for the bartering farm, and considering I've built this whole place out of blackstone, this is going really well. I mean, I wanted this for I wanted dry cast, and I've got 128 now. I don't need that many. I only really needed the 2. I didn't bring one here to try building with. I got tempted when I was building the building. That was close, but yeah, that's how that does. And there's a few things that are left over. You know, if you know your bartering farms, there's some stuff here that we're not storing here. So what's happening with those? Well, the first thing is Soul Speed 3 books. We store them here, and when this barrel's full, we burn the rest here. There's a little thing. I'll show you how that looks over the other side. We've got a few of these places where we're burning stuff. And you might notice there is a lack of gravel, because gravel is the thing that you get the most. We get a lot of gravel from the bartering farm, and we don't get sand from the bartering farm, and we don't get glass from the bartering farm unless you've got the energized power mod, which is there's a crusher or something back here, and then another furnace back here. So this is just this little block here. It's just turning gravel into sand and then into glass. So this is great. I mean, basically I've got glass whenever I want it, and that's really cool. So let's have a look at the rest of this nonsense. So we've got a few things going on here. This is where other things that come out of the bartering farm, and they go over here basically. The first thing is if there's any gold ingots that come out of the bartering farm, or gold nuggets, sorry, which they do seem to sometimes just throw a gold nugget. I don't know why. They go back into here, and they get crafted. Another thing, well, everything else I think we'll look at them downstairs in a moment, because these are all places that things go. And did we have this before? I don't think we did. This is a power source. This is a heat generator with 5 blocks of lava around it, and all these cables, these stripy ones, they're golden power cables. They transmit a lot of power, I guess. That's what they do. I had a lot of gold, so yeah, we used gold ones. Why not? So down here, we are storing things that come out of the gold farm and the bartering farm that maybe are a bit weird, because some of this stuff shouldn't come out of this farm, but whatever mods we've got going on, it does. And all of these will only store 1 barrel, and then they chuck the rest in here. So we've got ender pearls, which is normal for the bartering farm. We did have a lot more, but they got lost. We've got a lot of arrows. I can never imagine needing more arrows. We've got quite a few spectral arrows, and then the ridiculous amount of swords and tools, because I can't do anything with them. Here is our smelting array, and these are more things that come out of either one of the farms. So all of this can be smelted into nuggets, basically. These come out of the bartering farm, these come out of the gold farm. I do not understand, honestly. And if we're smelting the iron stuff, we get the iron nuggets, and they go into a crafter and end up as iron ingots, so we've got a little bit of an iron farm. And then we get loads of fire resistance potions, which are then burnt if they don't fit in here. So let's take a look around the back of this section, because we can get to that bit. Because in here is just a load of filtery things, like these things, basically. They all come off this one, and this one, and such. So let's head down here and see some of the magic. This is the back of the smelters, which just make sure we get all the stuff in nice and quickly when lots of zombified piglins are coming down. And unfortunately we can't put stuff around the power cables like we can with these, so they have to come through the holes. This is where we craft the iron ingots. It's pretty simple, it's the same as the gold ones, and it just goes into that barrel. We'll deal with this one in a minute. Here, this is the disposal for the potions. The splash potions and the normal potions of fire resistance, and this is called an open crate. So there's a barrel, and once the barrel's full, everything's going to the open crate, and the open crate just spits them out into the fire. And that's how all of the item disposals working now. Whereas before we had one of the backpacks. And this is basically working in a similar way to pull the excess items out of the bartering farm that we don't want. And there's a filter chest or filter barrel on the other side, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's looking like it kind of shows you that. And everything that would come out through that goes into the open barrel, and there's a hopper under here. And I needed a way to separate the inventories, and this is my way of doing it. And I think it works really well. So the open barrel, open crate, sorry, it spits out the items from the bartering farm that we don't want in the bartering farm, so that they can be recycled into the storage over there or smelted, and then it just picks them up from this hopper and sends them back in there. So it's like an air gap between the two inventories, just to make sure we don't get some sort of weird feedback loop. And again, we've got this covering up some of the cables and such, just to make it look all neat. So I'll just show you where some of the filters are. So like we've got the filter for the smelting, because we're using polymorphic filters. Have I got one in my pocket? Let's see. No, I don't. Where's the thing? It looks like this. And basically, as long as that's in the inventory, well, as long as something's in the inventory, then it goes into the storage, which is kind of cool. So this one here, the filter on the other side is looking at this chest, and any of these items are pulled out and they're sent back for processing through the rest of the system down here, rather than up the top. So you can see we've got things that we might throw away for definite, or things that we might store for a bit and then throw away eventually, or things that we will just smell. For some reason I haven't had any Soul Speed 2 boots come through for a long time, but when I do, I'll catch some and put them in here. And it's that, I want to say it's that simple. It's not that simple. It took a while to work out. It took a long time to lay out like this. Now this is the burning filter. So anything that's in here can be burnt, basically, if using the priorities with this. You can see we'll have different priorities on things, and it only burns these if they're not got anywhere else to go. These get burnt instantly, and so just some of the other stuff. Okay, there's a very rare chance of having any chicken and feathers and things, so they're not worth keeping. Otherwise, I might have had some chicken. But that's pretty much all of it, and it's kind of like, I mean, I like this. I think it's really cool. I feel like I've got loads of stuff going on here, and it's all kind of complicated in a way. But it kind of comes down, hopefully, to be quite simple with like to use. That's the idea. It's not complicated to use at all. And I think that covers everything actually. And then, I mean, we'll have a look at the outside in a sec. There's a warp plate to go up to the AFK spot, which is fun. And let's take a look at the outside, I guess. It's different. I mean, it looks really boring without the windows, so we've got windows, and I've kind of gone for this sort of blocked up industrial look for where the windows are behind areas that you can't get to. And I think I kind of like that. There's these little cool little window silly, I think they said they were parapets. I don't know what a parapet is, but to me it looks like a windowsill. So, and then we've got a roof. A lot of this is shaped by design of like what we're containing. This is where the clock is for the bartering farm. So it was a bit taller than the rest of the building. So kind of like, yeah, we need to have a little bit, and it forced me to change the shape a little bit, and I kind of like it. Maybe that could have gone all the way back, I don't know. But it's definitely interesting to look at, and this is cool. We'll see it from the top in a minute when things are actually falling into it, but it does look really quite neat like that. There's part of me which kind of wishes it was sitting on something, but I haven't got time for that. There's other things to do. Right, let's go have a look at the farm from up the top and actually see it in action for a few minutes. No, for a few seconds. And then we're going to go get on with some other stuff, I guess, because I've had enough time here in the Nether. It's time to go home. And the warp plates are really cool. So let's just a little bit more sort of cheaty free cam to see what on earth is going on. And I'm really sorry about the flashy bits on the side. That's Voxy having an absolute tantrum about the Nether roof. Probably because I haven't been anywhere on the roof and it's getting really confused. But you know, there's all the zombified piglins. I still haven't added the extra bits of glass around the edge. I definitely can do that now, and that might pick up the rates a little bit. I think one person is online at the moment, and I don't think the rates are terrible, with at least how it looks for things falling out of it. But I definitely love the way, like, it just looks so funny with them falling into the roof of the factory house thing. It's sort of like houses swallowing them up. So that is that. And I don't even know what time it is because I've turned off the thing. Oh, it's getting evening. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's not going to be evening for long. Let's see. Nothing. I've just been out here. Every time I come back, I'm just like, right, I'm just going to dump stuff. See, look, I've been dumping building materials out here, and then I've been flying off and getting wood, and yeah, we need to use those happy gas that we've got and sort out this. I mean, that was on the to-do list, wasn't it? To sort out the inventory? No, sorting out the inventory wasn't. Gold farm and bartering farm, they're done. Nice. We can get rid of those. This is a better way to get rid of them, I guess. So yeah, sorting out our inventory is definitely some storage. We need to do that, and yeah, we'll be doing some furnace arrays, and I didn't write that. Apparently I need to make some cakes for my friends. And name my, I do need to name the dog. And the ghasts. This is fair. This is fair. Especially since I named the piglings. Right. Well, make cakes for friends. I don't even... I'm really sorry, people. I never remember how to make a cake. I have to use the recipe. I never make cakes. We'll do that before the end of the episode, I guess. We'll need stuff, eggs. But yeah, we need to sort out all of this stuff. We've got way too much stuff everywhere. It's a mess here, and honestly, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you do need a name. We can't just keep calling you dog. Let's go in and see. What is that? No. What? Okay, my small house has got smaller, and there's a... I'm guessing this is a present. Blocks of iron's cool, and blocks of silicon, and a pink shulker box of dried salt. Okay. And what's... There's more. Oh. Okay. Oh wow. That's a lot of stuff. What are those? And hey, cables. Oh, that's cheating. Someone's giving me a solar panel. Okay, well, that's one way of doing power, I guess. Ooh, and 3 wither skeleton skulls. Okay, well, we've got some things we can do. And oh wow. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to take that out right now. We've got nowhere. We've got the dog folk mod on here. I really wanted ribbits, but ribbits wasn't available for this version at the moment. Not last time I checked anyway. And but dog folk is, and they're so cute. I haven't seen one yet, and apparently there's one in a bag here. I need to deal with this. What is that? Right. No. Oh my gosh. Just. Ugh. I don't. What is going on here? Right. I do have a house in here somewhere. That's my wall. Oh. Well, that's mine. I put that there. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. What the hell? That's wrong. Okay, well you can go up there with that. Ooh, what are these? Creepy villager backpacks. That's a lot of dried salt. Okay. honestly, I never know what I'm going to find in my house. Yeah, I've been... Yeah, oh. Okay, right. I need a minute. That was a lot to take in. That I haven't even been downstairs. Please say there's nothing downstairs. Downstairs looks safe and normal. Okay. I'm kind of regretting coming back now. That was a lot. What are we gonna do? Well, we need to make a plan of where everything's going. So we need power. We definitely need power. And a furnace array, because I am tired of using the furnaces like that, and after doing it properly, you know. So that's definitely going down in the other city. And storage, I don't know. I wonder if storage should be up the top. We've got all of this stuff going on. And I need to get on with building all of the side of this plateau, which definitely needs to be a thing. And apparently, my ghasts should have a home. I shouldn't just be leaving them around. People are building ghast houses for their ghasts, so that's what we should be doing. I have had an idea actually, but I don't think it's going to be today or tomorrow or even the next few weeks because there's so much to do. So I am going to chip away at building this up, but I think it's going to take a really long time. And I also want to chip away at getting rid of that mountain, which is going to take an equally long time. And I'm not really sure what to do next, but I do need a storage system, so I think we might need to put in the foundations of this building, because this is going to be my main house, and I think the storage needs to be inside the main house. I mean, where else would you put it? I did wonder about putting some storage down in the lower bit for junky things and such, but I don't think I want to do that. I think we're going to have factories and production down there, but I think we'll actually keep the actual good stuff up here, and maybe we'll keep some stuff down there, maybe, I don't know. But for the main part, I think at least my storage, where I'm just throwing all my stuff and getting sorted out, is going up here. So let's tidy up this mess, and then work out what the bottom of this building is going to look like and lay out some plans. I think that's probably my best bet. So I'm going to work on that, and I will come back when there's something to show you, because it's not going to be fun to watch at all. Well, I said I was going to make a start on the building, and that it wouldn't be fun. And actually, a friend came along and helped, and we got a whole load of stuff done. There's more than a list, a little bit of a plan. There's a whole thing. Let's go look. We did get distracted with flowers at one point, and they even brought along a little flower factory to grow some extras while we've been working. But we've planned a lot, and we've built the stairs. I've got stairs. I don't have an upstairs, but I've got stairs. I've got front stairs. Where's the front stairs? There's the front stairs, and I've got stairs to the upstairs. And just look at this. She's just placing blocks for me. It's amazing. Like that's the floor that's the storage room. That's where the storage room is going. It's gonna be huge, and the whole building's gonna be huge. This is a whole outside veranda bit. Spoiler, not actually my idea. So thanks again. And and that's going to be a conservatory, I think. And I've got the little gardeny bit out there, so that's cool. And this is like, I'm going to have some big windows at the front and the back and such. But yeah, I guess by next time we'll have somewhere which we can put a storage room, like, and start tidying up all the mess, and deciding. I suppose I need some walls as well. Yeah, so next time there'll be walls, and we can start putting down some chests or barrels or silos. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but there'll be stuff. And I have made a few more tweaks to the bartering farm just to tidy it up and make sure it was really working well. And maybe I'll show you those next time as well, because there's just not enough time now. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again real soon when I'll have like more of a proper house. Bye.